Alright, yes, what the fuck is up, y'all? What is up, man? It's a new day. Today's Wednesday, ain't it? Yeah, today Wednesday. It's a new day, man. A new day means new fucking videos. Let me turn my damn brightness up because I can't even see shit for real. But hope y'all enjoying the day, man. And I know I said in like 3 videos ago that I would be doing that little intro shit, and I'm gonna change it like this. I'm gonna do that randomly. Like I'm not gonna let it be. No, I'm just gonna post it. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it. If I'm not, I'm not. Because I just realized like some days I want to just go straight into the video. Some days I just want to chill out before the video, talking shit, and then go into the video. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. But any fucking ways, man. Oh yeah, I think the Thunder just won the finals, and they the fucking Thunder, bro. I'll be real with you, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. That's just crazy how ever since the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors stopped facing against each other, let's be real. Finals win is a big ass win. No matter what, it's like the Cleveland Cavaliers won the final. Actually, no. I will say the Cleveland Cavaliers won the finals in 2016 definitely is more important than the Thunder winning the finals now. But like, regardless, they get the same trophy. But it's just like there was no hype, nothing. It wasn't. I don't know. I don't fuck with it. Like it was a good. The Pacers made it a good series. But at the end of the day, that was a boring ass finals. But anyways, man, fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. We gonna get into the video. It says man kills his crush's boyfriend in front of her. Not gonna lie, that's fucking crazy. Let's get into this shit.
This man's lust made him pull the trigger on his crush's boyfriend.
I'll admit she's pretty. Yes, it would be nice having sex with her, but I never thought. I mean,
All right, and before we get into this, these are the same people that call black people, Hispanic people, any people of color a crazy racist name. Just remember, niggas on the internet calling people crazy racist shit and acting like incels and hating women. Just remember that.
I thought about it, yes, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna ask her.
Oh, no, that's a weird question to say you want to go
Like,
back and have sex, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but I didn't. Like, yes, I did. Like, I did thought about wanting to have sex with her. Yes.
sure.
22-year-old Josh was third-wheeling with Hannah and
22.
her date, 27-year-old Neil. After the trio hopped bars the entire
My nigga, is this an AI? And this is gonna be the only time I like this is. I understand I paused it quick as hell. I'm not gonna pause it again. This does this shit not look like an AI photo? That's definitely.
night, Josh even tagged along with the couple to Hannah's house, where a fun night took a freakish turn.
Where's the gun?
Please help. The gun's in my room.
Come on, Neil.
Please help.
I'm inside.
Neil,
Is the ambulance on their way?
They are.
I literally thought the gun was a flashlight because he was using it as a flashlight. We were looking for a cat, and I saw that I was using a
He
flashlight.
sounds drunk as fuck. Fuck you.
1911 to 1922. Bring your red bag in.
I literally thought it was a flashlight because he was.
Come over here.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
I hope I did
Just
not.
one? Right
Yes, one shot. I literally thought it was a flashlight, sir. Because he was using it as a flashlight.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's a trigger. You have to
there. Stay over there. Stay over there.
Yes, sir.
1911 CPR
Oh my
in
god.
progress.
Is he still breathing? Is he still breathing?
Yeah, I did not mean to.
Come on, buddy.
Don't care. It was so stupid of you. Why would you ever grab a gun? It's not a toy.
I did not know.
Oh my god. It doesn't matter. It's his gun. He knows how to use it. You don't.
I didn't know he had a concealed
Oh my god.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was like actual weapon.
God, is he still breathing?
Nope.
Oh my god.
This nigga say nope like that though. He said nope like no. Why'd y'all niggas do it? I feel like that's what I mean. I don't want to be the to just like already jump on shit and just anticipate shit, but I feel like that's how that nope was. Why the this nigga said nope?
Yeah, CPR in progress. Gun is on the couch there. Shooter's right there.
I thought it was a flashlight at first because he was using it as a flashlight. And I did not know that Neil concealed a weapon. So I was
He's
unaware.
dead. He's
Josh
dead.
seemed exceptionally composed as he tried to blame his victim for getting shot. Meanwhile, Neil, who was shot in his chest, was declared dead on arrival.
Got a confirmed DOA. I'll talk to the female as well.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm so sorry, Dana.
I did not know, Hannah. I'm so sorry.
Can you do me a favor and get her started on a statement?
Yep.
Thank you.
I swear to God, I did not know it was a concealed weapon. I did not know he concealed a loaded weapon or anything like that.
Okay, I'm gonna read you your rights though, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get you secured first and I'll read you the rights.
AI writes my copy in seconds, but resizing a video still
I'm
takes
so
3
tired of
tools
seeing
and a
AI,
mild
boy.
breakdown.
Yeah, we got a shooting with a death. He said it was accidental, but he's in custody right now. We have one witness and one DOA in an apartment.
I didn't even see it happen. I never saw him pick up the gun or anything because I had just turned away.
So you didn't physically see him like punch out, you know, with our gun we punch out, like
Yeah, no, I never saw him
gun
grab
at
the
him.
gun or point the gun. I just heard it and I was like, I didn't really understand what it was. I just felt the ringing in my ear.
Yeah.
And it almost felt like something like ricocheted.
How close would you say?
I was so close. Like, we were all so close. My kitchen is small. It's a small apartment. We were all in that small little kitchen. And I was already turned away, like, starting to walk the other direction. And then Neil started pulling behind me. And then he just fell down. And then there was blood
so
everywhere.
you heard the bang, you turn around, and what do you see?
So at first I was still going the other direction and Neil was still behind me. He was behind me and it wasn't for like a minute later until I was like back in the kitchen where I saw all the blood everywhere and then Neil like fell to the ground.
I never went into the apartment, but did he get shot in the front or the back?
I don't know. He said the chest, but I don't know if it went through the front or the back, but I'm assuming the front.
Josh and Neil had engaged in some playful sparring where the latter had landed some better blows. Could it be that the shooting was not just an accident, but a
Wait, who's the
deliberate
latter?
act born out of jealousy?
I just don't understand if like he was mad that once they did the boxing, even though he wanted to start it, I know that Neil has a harder hit, but I saw it and it looked pretty even. Like Neil went light on him, but I'm wondering if that made him mad.
You know what, man? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Neil's dead, man, all I gotta say is, bro, I really do hope they resurrect your ass because this nigga really died because he likes farting his ass. This nigga is such a fucking incel. Such a Reddit, such a fucking 4chan mod. And that's how most people
But it
this ass niggas are on.
didn't seem like that because everything was fine afterwards. It would all happen in like a 5-minute time span.
Oh, so they box. They stop.
And then I messed around with Neil. I was like, okay, do me now. And Neil like playfully hit me in the stomach, like super light.
Yeah.
And I was like, hard. And then I turned around after that, and we were like going to start walking to the living room. And that's when it happened. And so I'm like, I don't really understand how he could think a gun is just a flashlight. The blood, like,
Was
in the
Josh?
kitchen.
That's his name, right, Josh?
I don't know. I asked him when I was on the phone with the police, and he said it's Josh.
Oh.
I know him, but I just don't know him that well.
Kind of.
Like, we've
kind
met
of
at the
back-
bar like a couple of times.
Okay. Kind
And he
of.
just asked if he could come over to my house so he could sober up for an hour, and then he was gonna go home. And I said,
Did he
yeah, sure,
drive
that's
here?
fine. No, Neil gave him a ride because he doesn't drive. He walks, and he just didn't want to walk home. He said he's going on like a day or 2 days without sleeping. So he's like, I'm just like drunk. I'm like low on sleep. Like I just
Where were you
come
guys
sober
at?
up for an hour down at Creekside.
So you and Neil are there together.
Yeah, he came and picked me up probably at around 11 or 11:30, and then we went down together. He was already there. He came and got me. We went down, and then we're all hanging out there, and eventually Josh started hanging out with us, and then that's when he asked me to come back here, and I said, yeah, that's fine. Like, Neil can probably give you a ride home later.
A telephonic testimony given by one of the witnesses who saw the trio together at the bar sheds more light on their relationship dynamics and the probable intentions.
So I don't know any of them particularly well.
Okay.
But I wait on them, I'd say.
So you normally see they're what you would call maybe irregulars?
Yeah.
Okay, and do they usually come in together or do they usually hang out together?
Josh never hangs out really with anybody. This past weekend
He's a
is the
weird
first
ass
time I
nigga,
think
man.
I've ever seen him hanging out with anyone.
Have you ever seen him hanging out with Hannah before in particular?
No. No.
Okay.
He is very quiet. He pretty much, he only ever has one cider. I think one time I've seen him drink 2 ciders, but that's it.
Uh-huh.
And he sits at the bar, and he's very quiet, and he doesn't talk to anybody. This past weekend, he did go hang out with Hannah. She is, like, very gregarious.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like,
Outgoing?
appears that way. Yeah, she's very outgoing, and I think that she was trying to be very friendly to him.
Why did you decide to go to her place versus just giving her a ride home?
Well, like, I wanted to spend maybe a little bit more time hanging out with her because I don't hang out with her as much.
Got it. Okay. So you just wanted to spend more time with her.
Spend more time, and then in case if I got a little more tired, I would crash at her place.
Bitch, you weird ass nigga, man. You weird ass. I'm telling you. And just being like, me being in college, and I see niggas like this that like I don't go to the college bars, but I see niggas like this that be around the college bars. Whenever I look at these niggas, it's one of those angers. It's one of those angers that I just know that they're really on some very, very weird shit. But obviously, with me not seeing what weird shit they do, I can't really like call them out. But seeing niggas like this, they're always on weird ass timing. You just saw how they just said that they haven't really that nigga and the other girl they haven't really like talked like that, and the nigga doesn't even drink like that. I think he was just on some weird shit, and he just got. I think the nigga wanted to get some pussy. He saw that another nigga was there. He thought he was gonna still somehow get some fucking magical pussy. And the nigga ended up getting mad when he got his ass whooped and shadow boxing because he wanted to be the alpha. And then the nigga just shoots him. That's what I.
Neil there, and I think they do have like a previous relationship.
You mean Neil and Hannah?
Neil and Hannah, yeah. And I definitely get the impression that like they probably had sex before and are friends.
Okay, and have you ever heard Josh express any kind of feelings about anybody in the bar or Hannah at all?
Yeah, he stares a lot, but it seems not like creepy, more like very observational.
Well, you told me before that you'd want to express your feelings for her.
I did, but I didn't want to, say that, oh, I want to date you.
Okay. Josh, what about Hannah? You said she's very outgoing, very gregarious. Would you maybe describe her as flirty?
She's very flirty.
Okay.
And she honestly, the night that happened, was she.
This is not me trying to blame. All I gotta say is, I hope, personally for me, I hope, and out there trying to fuck on Neil and this nigga Josh, man. I hope that she didn't think that she was gonna get a random Pornhub fucking tag team. I don't think that's what happened, but just what they're saying. They say she's a very flirty person. I hope not. I hope.
She and Neil had definitely been all over each other. At the very end of the night, I noticed her. She had invited Josh to play pool, and she was like started dancing with him, and I can see
dancing with Josh or dancing with Neil?
Dancing with Josh.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of.
So pretty, like when you say dancing all over Josh, she was like pretty much like
yeah, like
body to body kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody seemed upset. Like Neil didn't look mad.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. They all left together. Everybody was smiling.
Okay. Did you see Hannah like making out with Josh at all, or just dancing?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
It wouldn't have surprised me.
Okay.
And I wasn't,
This bitch is a fucking hoe, I think, man. I think they trying to refer her as a fucking slut, man. What the fuck?
I'm trying to get people to get out.
No, I totally understand. I was just asking if you had observed that. Yeah.
It seems like Josh saw Neil as an obstacle between him and Hannah, and shooting Neil seemed like the only way to get her.
You said that you guys were talking about experience fighting, but how did this conversation come up?
It just came out of the blue, just something that slipped out, I mean, knowing that I've gotten into a couple of fist fights in the past, I'd say he did better than me.
Sure, because it hurt, right?
It didn't hurt.
Or no, you said it didn't hurt, it knocked the wind out of you.
It knocked me back, and I was kind of breathing a little hard for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he kind of put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little winded out."
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So after pacing for a bit, I looked down at the counter and then saw the gun. I was also curious on how the flashlight part of the gun worked, and so I wanted to.
He just fucked himself right there. He was trying to say the whole time that he thought it was a flashlight. He just fucked himself telling the police that he thought it was a gun with the flashlight. That means he knew it was a gun.
Just flash him with it, kind of because
So let's not go backwards from the progress we made last time. Okay, we've already established that was not the goal to flash him with the flashlight, right? Your goal was to pull the trigger and fire around. Okay, We talked about this last time, so let's not move backwards. We've already got that statement, okay? I know that you picked up the gun with the intent of firing a bullet, okay? It wasn't to flash him with the flashlight. We know that that part was the lie. And I understand why you would do that. It makes sense to me, right? Self-preservation stuff. I get it. But let's not work backwards, okay?
I don't know what was really going through my head at the time. I just picked it up and aimed it and fired it, you know, not knowing what was gonna happen, because like I said, I was tired. I wasn't really thinking clearly. I was up for 30 plus hours.
Okay. But there were other things going through your head too at the time, because you had just gotten punched again by this guy who's sleeping with a girl that you want to be sleeping with, if we're being honest, right?
No, I actually didn't want to be sleeping with her. I was just mainly friends with her. Yeah, I had a crush on her, but I just was strictly wanting to be just friends with her.
Officers also recovered several sex toys from his possession, including ball gags and dildos.
So we have your bag.
My nigga, what did you just say? I was really locked into the fucking interview, and then they just throw a fucking ball at me like that. You got the penis to even. What do you got dildos for?
I would have thought so.
So tell me about the other stuff that's in there that you don't want to talk about.
I don't know if I had a dildo in there.
Nigga, you know if you had a dildo or
anything else
not.
like that. I
You
don't
know if you had a dildo or not.
what of a
You
sex
know you.
toy I had in there.
What do you use your sex
Your
toys
ass
for?
knew you had a dildo,
Sex,
bro.
obviously, but like, I mean, what are the circumstances?
Just if we were wanting to get a little, you know, friskier.
Nigga, I mean, I'll say it right now. Like I said earlier in the video, racist people, I feel like are known. They're very insecure with themselves, and I don't know. He's never shown indication during the video if he's a racist, but I just know personally for how I see people, personally how I live in the South, how I see racist people interact. They usually are just some insecure little ass nigga. The moment a black person actually gets within their vicinity, nothing to say. They do weird shit because, like I said, insecure people do weird shit.
Kinky or whatever.
It's an racist insult. I'm gonna take it like that. I'm gonna take it like that.
Hopeful that you get to play with those with Hannah.
No, I never wanted to have sex with Hannah. I never had the thought process of having.
Then what the hell you bring
So explain
dildos
that to
for?
me, because that one, I mean,
Like
we've all been attracted to people, and usually, like,
Yeah.
if you're attracted to somebody, you want to have the physical
I've
experience.
thought
too.
about it. Like I've thought about it, but I didn't actually want to do that because I've seen her flirting with other guys, and I'm like, having sex with her would be nice, but she is.
My nigga, what you bring dildos for then? If this was true, what the fuck did you bring dildos for?
Flirting with other dudes, so it probably wouldn't be worth it. I mean, she's pretty. I'll admit she's pretty and cute, but I mean, yes, it would be nice having sex with her, but I never thought twice about wanting to actually, you know, go back to her place and having sexual acts. Like, I mean, I thought about it, yes, but I wasn't gonna ask her.
Oh, no, that's a weird question to say you want to go
Like,
back and have sex, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But I didn't, like, I did thought about wanting to have sex with her, yes.
sure. Right, and kind of like we talked about before, like, hey, if you had gotten back there and one thing led to another, you weren't going to tell her no, right? Yeah, that's whatever toys are in the bag. Why do you typically? I mean, I know you said, okay, in case there's a hookup, like, how often do you end up in a situation where you need a sex toy from your bag?
I just have it in there just in case if I was gonna use it during my hookups.
My
But
nigga, you have a penis, my nigga. You're weird. You have I mean, he's probably not packing shit. Nigga, like me personally, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never have to deal with none of shit like that, nigga. I'm chilling. But this Schmeat or something, nigga, you bring.
after the last few that I've had, I haven't really used it.
Why is that?
Just never really had the thought of using it.
Josh was charged with assault, reckless endangerment, unlawful discharge of a firearm, and negligent manslaughter. His bail was set at $250,000. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
How the fuck these niggas say that I would like to watch the video on the screen? It's just the police pulling a girl out the shower. Don't fucking. First off, YouTube, and second off, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Weird ass niggas. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Just like I said, living in the South, there's so many weird ass incels like that. Obviously, I know they're everywhere, but living here, especially with like such a diverse, there's like a diverse, what you call it, diverse ethnicities. You see a lot of people like that that are incels that are just mad that they're not good looking enough to pull the girl that they want, so they want to blame other minorities, slash, they want to do weird shit like kill a nigga that that girl is with just because they're incels. They can't handle the thought of a girl not liking them, even though they don't try to even make their self improve to even get a girl like them. But hey, man, I hope you all enjoyed the video, man. Probably gonna be some more today, honestly. I'm kind of feeling it today. I've been feeling, yeah, I feel it today. So, hey, man, Matt Yas is out. But if y'all want to tune in, check in later.